to the first episode of the Carter Code podcast. I'm your co-host, Josh. To my right, I got my other co-host, Dwayne.
Yo.
And we got a very, very special guest with us today. Florida All-State football, University of South Alabama baseball legend. Okay, emphasis on legend, all cap. First team All-Sun Belt Tournament 2021 selection. 2021 All NCAA All-Regional team.
Come on.
2021 Sun Belt champion.
Come on.
Jags.
2021 Houston Astros draftee.
Come on.
Windy City Thunderbolts All-Star.
Let's go.
Michael Xbox Sandle.
If we can insert the
Thank you for having
me. Miguel. But in all seriousness, though, we want to pick your brain a little bit, just kick off our episode today with just a little bit of background about yourself and, what it was like growing up in Navarre, playing football and baseball, being a dual sport athlete and realizing that baseball was your forte.
Well, I was introduced to these guys probably my first or second day here in Navarre. I came to a birthday party. I believe it was Dwayne's.
Come on.
All the kids were outside playing pickup football, so I joined in. Can't really tell you my performance. I don't know how well I did, but well enough because they're still my friends today. But really, just growing up, after that birthday party, I'm pretty sure I was over at their house every single weekend. I can remember waking up on the summers and going up to Holly, running the hill. Next level performance, running.
Shout out Pops.
Bear crawl, back pedal, all that. Football. All that.
That 40-yard dirt mountain, boy.
Oh my gosh.
That'll put some hair in your chest.
I think the most special thing about that was that I was used to that. So like doing anything extra work, that was all first nature to me. And I really appreciate Coach Tony for doing that, setting a huge example for me, especially with my parents. Both of my parents are military, so they were gone when I was growing up. He really looked after me, and he did an incredible job. But growing up with these guys, it was incredible. We had so much fun, played in so many different sports, so many championships, all that kind of stuff. But I think the best part about it all was just the relationships that I made with these two and Mike, who's not with us. But I think that was really the best thing for us because we all looked out for each other. We're all different ages, but I think all us growing up together, we really looked out for each other. We all had the same common goal of, being athletes at the highest level. So I think that was really special to us. Really,
I always just piggyback on what you were saying. I remember we was real young, being in our front yard, playing whatever sport was in at the time. We used to put the books in the back for the backwards. They wear the little Under Armour or Nike Fit, the little tight form fit.
The hallway football.
Okay.
Come on.
Shout out.
All right.
Shout out. Yeah.
And put the Goldstein Bear book in your back. Make it look like you had a backpack, a backplate.
Need it.
Nah, they don't know about the paper football neither.
They don't. They definitely don't know about that paper football.
Sure.
I remember we went to the Fun Place one time. We was real young. If you don't know what the Fun Place is, it's a gymnastics gym, but it's got like a whole bunch of, different stuff for, I guess you could say kids, but it's more than kids that use it. But we used to play football over there, and they had that real bouncy mat. I guess it's it's supposed to be safer. I guess I don't know. I don't know the science behind it, but we came one day, and it was like 2 or 3 of us. We all had that book in our back. Like we had back plates and swore up and down we was Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
So we was not Reggie Bush.
Man, growing up, obviously we've been knowing each other since way back. What all state football, right? All state baseball. Let me tell y'all real quick. He was so cold at football, he had his own nickname, right? During games Saturdays, about 10 o'clock when they played.
All right.
Mike Sandle take that outside zone. He take it 70. Everybody knew Michael Xbox Sandle.
And the wing tee.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, that 47.
Shout out.
47 on the back.
Shout out.
47, first player I've ever seen make 47 look good.
All right, now.
Growing up, football, baseball, you were all road. We knew you were scored at both of them, right? what made you feel like baseball might be my sport versus football? Because you was all state in both.
I think really just feeding off of the energy that I got from other players, like for using Mike as an example on the football field. I mean, we're all teammates, we're all friends, but when he's out there playing, like he's got all of us looking up to him. So I think I kind of got that same feeling whenever I was on the baseball field.
Yeah.
Same guys, they just kind of looked up to me as like a leader with my actions. And to me, it never really felt like I was doing anything extra. I was just trying to play my hardest, and just a lot of things just started to stick out, and I kind of started to separate myself in that aspect.
That makes sense. I was about to say you were different on that baseball field. It looked like you were playing, everybody else was following your lead. So I can definitely see that. I can definitely see that.
Who was somebody that inspired you? Like who was somebody that you looked up to, I guess, in a sense, to play baseball? Like your inspiration, who you model your game after, or it could be a collective of people, but
I wouldn't say I really modeled my game after anybody, because when I was younger, I thought I was just gonna play both football and baseball my entire life. Wasn't really in touch with reality, but I don't know. Marquise Haygood, hometown hero.
Okay. Bootsy.
Looked up to him. A few years older than me, but growing up, like I really looked up to him. Karan Murray, obviously Dwayne.
Yo.
But like all the things that they were able to do on the field, more especially Marquise on the baseball field, I think I wanted to see a lot of myself in him and the things that he was doing on the field at that time. So I would say definitely a hometown hero for sure.
Yeah. So shout out to boy Marquise.
shout out to him.
First 12-year-old I seen the Kansas City Royals come and pull up to a tournament to watch him play. So he was on a whole different planet. So when it came to you getting closer to making decisions on whether you want to go to college for football or for baseball, what was that recruiting process like?
Really slow. I never went to any football camps. I went to the Little Perfect Game Combine, and then I just played like the summer ball. I didn't get my first interest until the summer going into my senior year. I went to a little showcase. FAMU was there. They invited me to like a little visit or whatever. I came there, me being my first like college interest in any sport. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to FAMU, like looking forward to it. Go on the visit, he's telling me like, oh, like you'll have a few more opportunities with bigger schools, and I'm like, hey man, like I really just want to play. Like I'm getting ready to be a senior. Like I just want to play. He's like, I appreciate it. So I got he offered me on the visit there. That was probably in like July, I think. And then September rolled around. It came down to going to a baseball camp at Wake Forest or South Alabama. And I had played summer ball with Brendan Donovan. Go Jags, go Cardinals.
Jags.
Doing your thing, bro. So I knew he was at South. So I was like, I'll just go to the camp there. It's a little bit closer, and I know the players there. And it was on my dad's birthday, so that was just a whole thing. Went out there, played really well. We didn't play any games, but like ran a good 60, threw good well from the outfield, hit really well. So they brought me in, and they were like, hey, like we know you're young, but like we want you to come back on a visit. We really like what we saw. I'm like, all right, like that's cool, like sick. So and this is still during fall football season.
Yeah.
The beginning of my senior year of football, like really, really important in my head. I'm trying to get scholarships to play football as well. So I'm just doing the whole thing. A week after the camp, I go up for a visit to South Alabama, tour, look at the stuff. They offer me there. They're like, hey, like we really like you. We really like what we saw. So like, here's your offer. Like, it would be awesome. I'm like, all right, well, that's cool. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to talk to my parents, da-da-da. And I think I left, didn't even get out of the campus. And I got, oh, like you committed to Sal. Like, oh, that's awesome. So I'm like, oh,
they went that party real quick.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh, like, I mean, it was a good visit or whatever. I wouldn't mind going, but like, it was great. So then finish the football season, have a little interest, a little all-state game. January, I get an offer from Troy.
Come on.
Southeastern Louisiana to play football. So now I'm like, oh, like, at the time I had really dropped football as like a college option because I was only getting baseball interest. Then at that time I was getting both. So, I was really wavering on it. I mean, Troy came to a baseball practice.
Yeah.
But in the end, like I really knew the role I wanted to play in baseball. I was able to do that at the next level, on the college level. Football, I kind of was playing receiver, corner.
Yeah.
Some schools wanted me to just return kicks. Like, there was just a lot of things. And I'm not backing down from the challenge, but I just think that in the long run, it was better for me to just go with baseball. So after I think I committed in September.
Yeah.
But I ended up signing that spring to South, and I definitely don't regret that decision at all.
Yeah. You know what's funny? That makes so much more sense on how you kind of seem confused that you had committed without even knowing you committed, because I'm never going to forget. You're coming back from South Alabama, and we already, like you said, growing up, if we were in town, if any of us were in town, we were all together, right? So it's crazy that I think we were all at your house, actually, right? Yeah, just come back. Boom, we're just talking about the visit. Cool. And then we just kept moving, started talking about something else. And then I checked my phone, and a notification pops up from Twitter saying that Michael Sandle just committed to South Alabama. I said, fam, no, what? You're right next to me.
And we are right next to each other. No more than 6 feet away.
I was like, fam, you committed? You were like, I guess. I was like, what do you mean? It's right here. It's right here. You're blowing up. It's
So they already put it on Twitter.
So that's
Our newest signee.
Man, I was like, fam, no way. So it's funny to hear like that side of it, because now it's like, all right, this makes more sense, because at that time we were all, for y'all that don't know, he's a very quiet person for the most part, doesn't really open up too much about himself. So when I'm finding out that he committed and didn't even tell us, I was like, all right, I get it, but come on now. So, but no, that's funny. That makes
wasn't aware of the game. This is pre-NIL, so baseball only had 11 scholarships. We offer you, you're gonna have to commit. We're moving to the next guy. Wasn't aware of that.
Jeez.
Wouldn't regret it.
Yeah.
Great decision.
So you end up obviously signing with University of South Alabama. Go Jags.
Go Jags.
Right. What was one moment that when you were there, you were like, okay, I belong here. This is what I'm good at.
Well, I would say there was a few scrimmages in the fall, my freshman year. I think there was like a senior pitcher up there, and I think I hit maybe a ball off the wall. It was something like a real good at bat.
Yeah.
Like a real veteran showing at bat. And I'm like, oh, like, I think like I can do this, like I felt good. But even then, like my freshman year, I still struggled. Ended up having a red shirt. That was like red shirt the day before opening day, like really crazy thing. So that really was a turning point in my life for sure. I knew I belonged, but then having the coach call you in day before, say, hey, like I think we're gonna redshirt you. You think you need a little more time.
Jeez.
That kind of takes a hit on you. Yeah. So that was definitely something for sure that I knew I belonged. But then when I went in the summer, I played against kids from bigger schools, kids in the same conference as me, and I'm holding my own, playing well. So then I was like, all right, like I know for sure, like I can't get redshirted again. It's over with.
Yeah.
At that point.
Got a ball.
Come back the next fall, lead the team in every offensive category.
Ooh. Like
without a doubt. My coach is like, oh, like I knew like this is what I was waiting for, like that. I think that was like the turning point. Like, hey, there was a little setback.
Yeah.
But I think looking back on it, my coach told me, like, shout out Mark. At the time, he had me upset. He had me tight. But he was like, hey, Mike, like this is your first time ever spending an entire year on just baseball, and I think it'll be really good for you. You've been doing 2 sports, 3 sports your entire life. I think 1 year of just full baseball, I think you'll have a little bit catching up to do, and I think you're going to be just fine. So shout out to Mark Cowie.
Shout out, Coach. Shout out, Coach.
And one thing that is always very interesting to me is getting for your first year in college, right? You're a freshman. You're doing what you feel like you're supposed to be doing on the field, off the field, not really completely understanding the landscape of college athletics yet. What went through your head? How did it make you feel whenever you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do and it's still not enough to have you on that roster for your first year?
Oh, I was sick. I mean, the opening weekend is the Friday. That Thursday I came in for practice. He called me in the office. That Thursday night I was back in the cage hitting, just wondering, like, man, I didn't have a summer ball opportunity. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna hit. That's just what I gotta do. It really took a toll on me. It crushed me, But I think just leaning on obviously you guys, my family, and just always keeping my confidence, knowing like, hey, I can play with this. It's just a small setback. It's at the time I thought he was against me, but it literally worked out for the best for me. I think that was really big.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So just walk us through, right, your senior year. You've gone through a couple of years. You figured the league out. You're making crazy plays in the outfield every time there's a ball out there, right? You're rolling, right? Tell me about this magical just senior year run that y'all had.
Well, it actually started off really, really slow. I don't even think I was hitting under 200 going into conference play, which is a whole month into the season. So
Yeah.
really like your 2-hole, 3-hole hitter. Supposed to be like a draft guy, older guy is really struggling. So really that was tough. I think we had a little turning point. We played Troy at home. I had 2 hits. And then I kind of looked at my hitting coach, Jordan Patterson. Shout out, Patty. He's like, hey, bro, like, you're going to be a guy. You're a guy. Your actions dictate you're a guy. Your talent dictates you're a guy. So don't even think about it. Just go out and just ball. And after that, I never looked back. I mean, we kind of just were out there playing for each other. Only lost 1 home game. I think we only had 2 or 3 conference losses.
Out of how many?
20, maybe 22 or something. We really good run.
Yeah, I was hooping.
Really, really good run. Had a lot of older guys step up. And then when we got to the conference tournament, the way the format was set up, we play the first game, which is supposed to be a regular pool play game. And then the next game is a pool play game. But if we don't win that game, our season's over.
Yeah.
Playing.
Backs against the wall.
Yeah.
Back against the wall.
Playing UTSA, down 1 in the 8th. Top of the 8th. Shout out Cameron Tissue. Comes up, big hit. We go up by 2. We close it out. Then we play a semifinal game. I don't even remember Lafayette we played.
Oh.
Good game, moved them out the way. Then we had to play Georgia Southern, who had given us 2 of our conference losses. Played them in the championship. Shout out Miles Smith, our Friday guy. He threw 2 days prior. He threw maybe 5 or 6 innings, came in, started. Or no, he came in and closed. Shout out Matt, started the game. Really back and forth game. We ended up pulling out in the end, 13-8. Miles comes in, closes the game. Yeah. Really, really special event. Go to the regional, 3 seed in the regional. We play Miami. First game, we lose 1-0. Really shouldn't have lost.
Oh.
Come back next day, we're playing the home team, the Gators, in an elimination game. COVID. 1 year after COVID.
Yeah.
We have a kid on the team test positive for COVID who doesn't even play.
Oh, real pain.
So,
that's unfortunate.
So now we're the whole time on the bus, we're thinking, wow, our season's over. Like, this is how it's going to end. Thankfully, we got that kid separated from the rest of us. He was all good.
Yeah.
Run out, beat Florida 19-1, record game.
Ooh.
At home. Like, really cool experience. Next day we come back, we play Miami, another elimination game. Really, emotions are high. We got a kid on our team whose little brother is on the other team. He's running his mouth, like talking crazy. Get up there. I have a pretty good game, 2 home runs. Shout out Dell with a homer. Shout out Rich with a homer.
Yeah, y'all was
shout out JoJo Booker. Yeah. Stellar game on the mound. We go out, win that game, go to the championship series, play USF, win, have to beat them again.
Yeah.
So we play 5 innings, rain out, show up the next Monday, play 3 innings, win. Next game we play USF for like the game 7, and they ended up beating us.
Yeah.
So that was tough, but I mean that's the furthest that I believe that's the furthest South has been. I think we tied the team in 2016 over the furthest they had been in the little tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
Shoot, I wish people could have been there to really. A lot of people could have been there to really see like what that run was like. Because I remember, it was like a core memory for me. I can remember exactly where I was when y'all played Florida. So, mind you, I had taken I think I took a couple of players to Florida State, and we all went to go eat. Right. So it's me, a couple of players, and Mike Norvell, the head coach at Florida State for football. Right, and we're all at this restaurant eating, and there's a it's kind of like a sports bar kind of cafe kind of thing, right? So we're sitting down and they got the South Alabama and the Florida game on, and I'm like, hey, look, that's my guy right there. That's my guy right there. Mike Norvell looks up. He said, Your guys really giving it to Florida today, huh? And I said, what? Mind you, I'm just looking at you. I didn't even see the score yet. The score pops up. I'm talking about when I tell you the whole restaurant started standing up cheering. It was the craziest experience watching it, because I was like, oh, yeah,
it's a real hate for Florida over there in Tallahassee.
11 2-out hits, 10 2-out runs in the same inning.
come on, neither. Florida got the belt.
And that was definitely a time, because I was also attending South Alabama at that time.
Yeah.
And I remember we had just got a new coach, and at first the coach was like, he wants to, just get involved with the campus and stuff. So we're going around to every team's games, like every team's home games that's playing at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember we was all like, we get the mission we want to do, but we're feeling like it's kind of an inconvenience for us to go around to these other teams, and we felt like sometimes we wasn't getting the support reciprocated. You know what I mean? Because obviously we weren't great at the time either, but it's like, if they don't come to our games, why are we going to their games, right? And then as the season went on, we're kind of like, oh, these guys are actually better than any of us thought would be, the outcome of the season. So at that point, we all getting turned up like, shit, you going to the baseball game?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We're going to that baseball game then. Because at first it was, unexpected. It was not something that obviously you guys in the locker room were probably expecting to have a good season, morale's high, and whatever the case is. But from the outside looking in, we're not as close as far as overall. The football and baseball were kind of its own different groups, I guess you should say.
Yeah.
But whenever y'all started winning, it was like, oh man, it ended up turning into like a social event for the students out there, especially the athletes. We get to go to a baseball game, and the biggest thing about that is we ain't paying a dime.
Yeah.
We're not paying a single, and they feeding us good at the stadium too. So we all the way good.
Come to the game, get it jumping.
Right.
Man.
Shout out Connecticut Sausage.
Okay.
Come
Connecticut.
on. Okay. Quick question now. All right. With all that winning, with all that crazy run that y'all had, right? Here at the Carter Code, one thing we try to kind of dive into or dig into is like what do you feel like the secret is or that formula was for y'all to start winning? You know what I'm saying? To change it, to go on this historical run that your school has never seen before.
I would say you don't have to like each other, but when you're out on the field or the gridiron or whatever, you're doing it for somebody bigger than you. It's for the guy next to you. And I think a lot of times coaches say that, it goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times it takes something to happen during the season, mild inconvenience, a little bit of adversity, and then you can really prove to yourself. And I think with us, we had such a slow start. We had Coach Callie, he's in there throwing chairs, telling people, get your head out of your ass, like right now, not tomorrow, do it right now. So I think that was kind of like, all right, like we kind of got to dial in. We know we're good, but like if this guy, our head coach, is freaking out about it, like obviously what we're doing ain't right.
Yeah.
So I think that was kind of like the turning point. Like, yo, let's just go ahead. And even if we don't agree with what he's saying, like just go ahead and do it for ourselves. New locker room, like we were supposed to have it in 2020. Season gets canceled, so this is our first full season in the new locker room. Like we're like, might as well just do something cool for a little bit while we're all still here. And even we were on an angel year, we called it, because we got a lot of seniors got their years back from COVID. A lot of guys left their careers
because of COVID.
Yeah. So once we got that year back, it was kind of like just that extra little motivation for us.
Like make it count.
Yeah.
Like, this is
because it already got taken away from us.
Exactly.
So, like,
I think that's huge for a program, is whenever a season, because what we did at South Alabama too, football wise, like our year of COVID was not great, but the year after COVID, we started off hot. We ended up not being as good as we thought we were gonna be, but it lit a fire under our ass. Like we did not have the season that we wanted to have to begin with the year prior to this. And then now everybody gets the year back. I mean,
Make it count.
it was like a night and day shift between the senior leadership in our locker room.
And you didn't know if your season might get canceled
Yeah.
again, bro.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you had no idea.
So y'all, y'all turned it on because it's on some. The sport was actually taken away from you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Now that you got it back, it's like, all right, we can't
You can't mess around.
we can't mess around. We can't let it
Even if
slip.
you took it, you didn't take it for granted, bro. You definitely learned then, like, okay, like, this is gonna be it, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, boom, crazy senior season. Go Jags. Later on in that same year, you declare for the MLB draft. What does that feel? What are you going through in that process?
Process was, I mean, throughout the year, that whole senior year in the fall, you'd have like a few meetings before games, and then obviously you have the pro day.
Yeah.
Had a really, really good pro day. I had 2 good pro days in a row. I think that's what really helped me.
So you have more than one pro day?
Every year or every fall, every baseball program has a pro day.
Okay.
So it's basically you do all the draft eligible guys do the 60 and the throwing, and then it's a scrimmage. Everybody's got to play in the scrimmage.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it my first 2 years, obviously, and then the last 3, counting COVID, I did 60, ran a really good 60, threw well from the outfield. BP was good. The game, I think I had the scrimmage, it was like 3 for 4, like really well. You have a few meetings, and then they're really big on like, hey, we know baseball is a mental sport, so we have your meetings. We're interested in you, but like you won't hear from, just because you don't hear from us doesn't mean you've done anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like we're just very hands off during the season. We know how it gets, so don't really hear anything. You have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Then as soon as it's crazy, we lose. Game's probably done around 5 p.m. Get back to the hotel, still got my eye black on, tears in my eyes. 5:30, I'm on the phone, scout from the Nationals, like, hey, man, great season. You ready to get this rolling? I'm like, at the time, I still have a year left, but I knew, like, I want to play at the next level.
Yeah.
So that was a really, really quick turnaround. I mean, I'm sitting in the lobby with my teammates, my
Get
parents.
24 hours.
Not even. He's like, hey, man, great season, but let's go ahead and get this rolling, get this started.
Jeez.
So
Dang.
talked to a few guys on the phone. Went to one pro workout for the Brewers. That was like a first time experience. Really cool experience.
Yeah.
So then the draft comes, and the first day is rounds 1 and like the complimentary round. So I'm like, realistically, I know I'm not a first rounder, so like cool,
Yeah.
Second day is rounds 2 through 10. So in my head, I'm like, I know I played well enough to be.
He said, "I know."
The 2
I was.
or 10,
I've been.
So I'm like kind of watching, early in the day, our teammate Ethan Wilson goes in the second round. So that was like really cool to see. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm sitting there. I get a call from my agent at the time. He's like, hey, you need to start thinking about a number on what you want, what you're looking for. I'm like, hey, man, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Like everyone's doing this for the first time.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, cool. Senior sign, like probably looking around like 50K. Cool. That's fine. I'm looking to just play at the next level.
Yeah.
So he calls me. He's like, hey, Red Sox would take you for that amount. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm looking at the little thing on the computer.
Yeah.
Red Sox go by, draft somebody else. I'm like, all right, like whatever.
So they negotiate the number during the draft.
Yeah.
Which
That's interesting.
Because they
That's
have,
crazy.
Well, every spot in the draft has a
That's a
slot.
slot, yeah.
So
okay.
then I'm like, all right, cool. The Padres call, or no, the White Sox call. He's like, hey, Mike, we were going to take you in the 5th round for 10K. I'm like,
what's this?
I'm like, hey, like, I appreciate it. I got word, like, the Red Sox may take me for 50. And this is, like, the 3rd round. So
Yeah.
he's like,
yeah.
okay, I appreciate it. Like, thank you. Cool.
Boom.
I'm like, all right. Few minutes later, Padres call, hey, Mike, we don't have a lot of money, but, like, we'll take you in the 8th. I'm like, hey, like, the Red Sox take me for 50. He's like, oh, okay, I get it, I understand. Boom. So now in my head, I'm like, all right.
So you've turned teams down.
I'm like,
right?
all right.
During the draft, you've turned teams down.
At this point, I'm like, all right. Like, I'm not turning down another opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to play. And the way the draft works, like, you can have your slot value from 2 to 10, or you can gamble and wait for the next day, 11 through 20, and you may have the opportunity to get more money depending on what the team has done the previous days.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, 50K, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Boom. I was sitting on the couch, and my agent calls. He's like, hello. He's like, hey, why are you so down? I'm like, nah, man. Like, I just turned down these 2 people. I just want to play.
Yeah.
He's like, well, don't worry. Houston's about to take you for in the 10th round for 50K. I said, really? He's like, yeah, congrats. I was like,
Oh my God.
oh, wow.
He kept me casual.
So I'm like, oh, man. So I call my parents. Crazy. I feel so bad I wasn't with my parents. But at the time, like, I'm only an hour and a half away, but I didn't. Like, I knew I wanted to get drafted, but I didn't know if it was going to happen that day. So it was a whole thing. Could have been better on my part.
So where are you at for the draft?
I'm in Mobile. My teammates are with me. My teammates are with me, but still not the same.
Yeah.
So I call my mom, my dad, and I'm like, hey, like, Houston going to take me. They're like, what are you talking about? We're like following the thing. They haven't said anything. I'm like, oh, like, well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a prank. Like, I'm pretty sure the agent wouldn't lie to me. They're like, all right. And then maybe like 5 minutes go by. And they're like, oh my God, like, oh, that's so crazy.
And it's on the TV.
Yeah.
So you got to sit on the TV and all that.
So then we went through that. That was really cool. So I'm thinking this is on like on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, oh, okay, like cool. Say bye to my friends. I'll be down there maybe next week, you know. Get on the phone that night. He's like, hey, like, congrats. Need you here on Thursday.
Oh man.
Oh, sounds good.
And
I have all my stuff in my apartment in Mobile. I gotta pack all that up, say bye, go back home, get my stuff, go by, say bye to them, leave. So that was really, really quick turnaround. I mean, I didn't have any time to miss my friends.
This baseball turnaround is sounding pretty insane.
Yeah.
Like literally, I had no time at all to miss anybody. Like it was just boom, 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 boom. Like get to spring training, the spring training site. Boom, I get there next morning, 6 a.m. physical.
Jeez.
Cool. Sign your contract, tour the place. Next day, you're out on the field working out. That was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday, small workout. Tuesday, we're shipping you off to Low A in Fayetteville. And that was a real experience for me, just in pro ball in general, because you finally get around guys from different countries, don't speak English.
Yeah.
So I'm there. My manager's like, hey, Mike, we're about to send you to Fayetteville. You're going to be playing center, but, like, your second baseman and your shortstop, the only 2 words they know in English are screw you. So you're going to have to figure it out, bro.
Got to figure it out.
Like, man, like, I'm like, oh, like, man, that's crazy. I'm just laughing it off.
Okay.
Sure as hell I get there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of English words.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
That was cool. That was really cool experience. Faced a little adversity, but, yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. That's so funny that it happens that fast, because I think that's the part where it's like when it comes to being a pro, I feel like across all platforms or across all sports, like I feel like that's the common theme. Like once you're in, boom, it's like so you get a couple hours to celebrate, but fam, it's time to go.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to sit around. Now that I'm looking back on it, I don't think I would want to sit around, hang out, and try and get, like, my mind was right off the season, like right off a workout, like my mind's still on ball, like, all right, cool, let's jump right into it. Like, I think that was the best way.
I think that's a very good way to do it, though, because it doesn't give you a lot of time to do all of what you could be doing outside of the sport. You know what I mean? Like you said, you got a call from a team, you're still wiping tears out of your eyes at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, okay, we want to, get you while you're fresh, in the sense of, just not giving you too much time to feel down or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
About yourself, about how the season went, and just get right back into it. Because baseball is a year-round sport. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a year-round sport. So if y'all play a lot of games all the time, and it seems like it never stops. It seems like every season of the year is baseball time. You know what I mean? Baseball is always on the TV or whatever the case is. But one thing that always, just sticks out to us, and it leads us to our next topic, is what was your wake-up call moment? Like, okay, I'm really in the majors right now. Like, this is what my life is gonna look like.
This is the pros for real.
I think, well, from the get-go, like I filled out a questionnaire for Houston in 2019.
Yeah.
And it was like super long, really detailed. I'm like, okay, like I'm just here to play ball. Like, I get it, but like, this is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Then Houston drafted me in 21. I hadn't talked to them since 2019. I had no idea or any of that stuff. Like, so you really had no idea who was watching. Like, you really honestly have no idea.
Yeah, you have no clue.
One moment I would say is we have a meeting, all the new guys, and he's like, look, our coordinator's like, look, you got drafted by Houston, but you don't play for the Astros until you step foot in Minute Maid at the time across those lines with the Houston jersey.
Yeah.
Right now you're a minor leaguer, so every time you go out there, you're with our organization, but you could be playing for your own career for all rest of the other 29 teams.
Yeah.
And that was like a real eye-opener because I'm thinking like, oh, I got drafted by Houston, I'm Houston for life. Like, that's it. I'm Houston until I die, all that. When I opened my eyes to that, I was like, wow, like that's really crazy. And sure enough, like every game we had, there was, you look in the crowd, there's different guys from different organizations, and then you start looking around how trades happen and stuff like that, and it's like you really like, even if you just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going, and wherever team takes you, it's not end all. They love you, but it's a business.
Yeah,
so
100%.
whatever they're gonna do, whatever's best for the organization.
Yeah.
I'm super glad you brought up the business aspect of your situation, because a lot of people don't truly understand what the business entails. Like they think it's you just wake up, play baseball, or you play whatever sport you're in, and that's it. Like, no, there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes that's not even in your control.
Yeah.
Like, my first week, we show up to Fayetteville. We're all excited, the new guys. Oh yeah, awesome. We finished the first week. Sunday, 6 or 7 guys get released.
Ooh,
and I'm like,
No waste no time.
like, what's everybody sad? Like, obviously none of the new guys, but just like the guys who have been there. Then I'm like, oh,
okay.
In order for us to come up, somebody's got to go.
You got to get rid of somebody.
So then I was like, oh. So then, like, every Sunday, every other Sunday, you would start to see like 1 or 2 guys get released, and then I was like, then you would start to see the team fill up with new guys that just got drafted.
Right.
That was like, oh, okay, like, all right, cool. And then I think just in spring training, being around Dusty Baker, seeing Altuve and Bregman in the hallway, like, I think that was just a really cool, like, all right, like, these guys are normal people, like, they're superstars, but they're normal guys in the same grind that I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel like you almost have to get to that point where it's like you got to get over the, I guess that fan part of like, oh man, that's Altuve. To where it's like,
because they'll definitely call you out on it. They can spot. I mean, they talk to fans every day. So the last thing they want is a guy in the organization that they gotta spend every spring training day with acting like a fan. It's the last thing they want.
Yeah, so they're a peer. Not a, so that definitely makes sense. What is, I guess when you went through it, what was the hardest thing you had to go through being a pro?
I would say getting around the right people, because I was lucky enough growing up, I was around really good people. So being in an organization around people from all over the place, like, you get around guys. Some guys are younger, so like they kind of try to play the GM role. What's gonna happen next? This and that. And like some older guys are just like, oh, like, I don't really care. So I think the hardest part was just blocking out the things you can't control, such as roster moves, who goes where, who's hitting in this spot for this team, when, like, all that stuff. Just block it out. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you got to perform no matter what you do in life. You got to perform. And so I would say the hardest thing with that was just keeping on the focus, because playing 6 days a week, you get up there on a Tuesday, you start the game 0 for 2, you blink, it's Friday, you're 0 for 7, got 6 Ks, and you're like, what? The week's already passed you. You're like, what's going on? Yeah. So just trying to stay on it every day, just have a game, no matter how it is, wipe it clean, because you got to show up the next day. You can't stick to that. You can't hold anything in with you. You can't stick to the last game or look way too far ahead, because that's exactly when you get left behind. Can't act like a GM, or you will become a GM. You'll no longer be playing.
Man.
And that's huge, because just not just baseball, but across the board in sports, professionally, or really just all the way down to whatever league you're playing in. You know what I mean? It's a lot of being taught of being emotionless in an emotional game. So that there is a grind in itself to, you know, just stay on the path that you're going on, just to make sure you're in the right mindset. You know, mental health is obviously a huge thing. You know, just growing now, it wasn't really when we were super young. You know what I mean? Like, but it definitely carries a lot of weight, you know, moving forward. So especially where your situation is now, currently going from the affiliate of an Astros to an independent league.
Yeah. What was that transition like?
Exactly.
Yeah. What got you?
It was definitely something for sure. I would say my last year of affiliate ball really struggled. Like, has a few ups and downs, but a lot of downs. I think the last game I didn't even get to play because my average was like 202. I think they were afraid it was going to drop below 200. So that was kind of like the first little like, all right, writings on the wall. But then that was like, I went to the off season, like I didn't hear anything. So I'm like, kind of, you feel a little pressure, but it's kind of not pressure or like maybe anxiety or just that feeling like, all right, like I know I'm a bubble guy. I got to work my ass off. I got to do this. I got to do that. And I think in a sense, I kind of was pressing in a little bit.
Yeah.
So then you get to spring training in 24. They tell me they're like, oh, like you work on these few things. I show up and I've worked on those things and it's showing in the game. I think I spent one day in the cage. You get like 30 minutes. And I spent the entire time seeing how many times I could hit the ball directly into the air, like on the top of the cage. And that's like, in the baseball world, that's a huge no-no. Like, huge, like we want to line drives. I can run, so it's okay if I hit the ball on the ground. I got an opportunity to beat it out.
Yeah.
That moment right there when I spent hitting fly balls into the top of the net, I was like, yeah, man, that's kind of crazy because you kind of feel like, man, like these people, it was all new coordinators, all new stuff.
So this not even a staff.
Yeah, you're trying to win these people over, and it's like, man, like this isn't even really my game. Like this isn't what. But at the same time, you don't want to be like, man, forget these people. Yeah, because I still got a job. Like I'm still trying to keep my job.
Yeah.
So then we have a scrimmage later that day. Played really well, like really well. Feeling myself. Next day comes around. Pull up to the field, and another buddy of mine who I was really close with, he was like wheeling his stuff out. I'm like, yeah, like what's up, bro? He's like, yeah, like I'm done, bro. Yeah. So I'm like, me and him had kind of similar numbers. So I'm like, like
damn, if he's gone,
like man. So then, it's so crazy. Walking into the facility, the equipment manager's at the front. He's like, hey, Mike, I feel so bad. I don't even remember his name. He's like, so-and-so needs to see you. I don't even know where his office is. So I'm like, hey, like, can you even tell me? And at this point, like, I already know. So I'm like, all right, I go in there. A guy I had never met before in my entire life. And then a one guy I had seen maybe once. Hey, Mike, appreciate your opportunity. Da-da-da. We're going to release you. Da-da-da.
Ooh.
Like, all right, cool. Shake his hand. She's like, straight face. It's so crazy because, like, walk out of the office, got to go to my locker still. I'm still in my clothes. Like, I'm ready to come to work.
Yeah.
Come to my locker, cleaning out my stuff, saying bye to my guys. Like, tough scene. Like,
do you have an idea that you're going to get cut that day, or it's really just on?
So you know that there's 3 cut days during spring training.
Yeah.
You just don't know when it is.
Mm-hmm. So you make it to the first cut day, and you're like, all right, I might.
Yeah, but you know there's going to be 3. So you're just really, they say, like, you want to make it to April 1st, because once you make it to April 1st, and that's when they start sending guys out. So, but I didn't feel like I was going to get released until that day. I'm like, wow.
When you saw Buddy pack his stuff.
I'm like, all right, like, okay, interesting. Boom. Say bye to everybody. I'm walking out. No tears in my eyes either. I'm just like, I have no words. But I feel there's like a small sense of like a weight has been lifted, because I think I held that anxiety for a long time, but I was not pleased with the way it happened. Like, it was not, because in my mind, I'm like, man, I still can play, and it was just like the whole thing so embarrassing. Like, thinking about, I'm telling all these people that I had just left for spring training, that, oh, Mike, congrats. Good luck. We're going to see you the next level, da-da-da. And then, boom, a month later, I'm back at Navarre.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is crazy. So really down, feeling sorry for myself, like real bad. Get an opportunity to a few independent ball teams call, and when you're playing affiliate ball, you don't want to hear about independent
ball. You're not even trying to
You're
hear
not trying to hear
You want to
that.
hear about professional.
I want to play in affiliate ball. Like I want to. My pride is way too big. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So then I'm like talking. I'm like, man, it's not even about that. I just want to play. Get a few opportunities. Guy from in the Frontier League, Steve Brook, calls me. He's like, hey, like, you come play in Gateway. I had already known a few kids on the team anyway. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, I already know like what you want to accomplish. I know you got released. Like this is a perfect place for you. Get your game right. All that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. Go up to St. Louis. Never been there before. Have a really good spring training. Then I go into the first game.
Yeah.
We're in Lake Erie. I'm 0 for 0, 3 walks. First pitch I swing at, my fourth at bat. Boom, I swing. I'm like, man, like I can feel all the bones in my hand like moving around.
Yeah.
Man, like that feels terrible. Finish the game. I'm like, man, like I think there's something wrong with my hand. I had never broken a bone before in my life.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, like it's probably cold. And I'm like, oh, you guys are probably right. Do. Play Saturday. Can't swing the bat at all.
Yeah.
Sit out Sunday, go to the hospital Monday. They're like, hey, we can tell there's an injury here, but like your hamate, which was they were concerned about, your hamate bone is not broken. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm taking Advil, ice in my hand. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm trying to play. I can't play. I gotta, if I want to swing, I gotta swing before the pitcher even releases it. So I'm struggling bad because I'm like, man, just got released. I want to get back to playing. I'm finally back playing. My hand's killing me, but I just want to push through this. I'm like, man, I know I want to show these guys I can play. We get a home series Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My girlfriend at the time was there. My aunt was there. My mom was there. My dad was there. Uncles.
Whole family.
Everybody.
Don't play Friday night. Don't play Saturday. Saturday I come in the 8th inning. We're losing by like 15 runs.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sunday I don't play. I was gonna go into pinch run in the 9th inning. Don't go in. So I'm like, in my head I'm thinking like, all right, maybe they're just like resting me because of my hand. Get in, shower. I'm like, all right, just kind of making plans with my people I had at the game. Get out of the shower. Manager texts my phone. He's like, hey, Mike, can you come see me? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm thinking maybe he's going to tell me what's going on. I get in there, me, manager, and the hitting coach, who's also a player on the team. It's weird.
The hitting coach is a player?
Yeah, break that down.
So
I'm confused.
in the Frontier League, like they have people called player coaches, so that you can only have one. So for them, it was their first baseman, older guy. He had been in affiliate ball he was in his 30s. So
yeah.
But I mean, the manager was his guy, and like they had been gone way back. So they're both sitting there. Steve, the manager's like, hey, Mike, we're going to see what this older guy has. Like, thanks for everything, but you're good. So I'm like,
damn.
All right.
Like that?
So, I mean, I know my hand's messed up, but I'm like, I can play. Like, this is crazy. Back to square one again.
Yeah.
A month later, we're back in the same thing. So I'm like, man, back feeling sorry for myself in St. Louis. Like, it's a tough scene. So I'm like, man, I got to get my hand looked at.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, like, I want to know if there's something wrong with my hand. If not, then I know it's baseball related. Like, I got to get back to it.
Yeah, you got to figure out what's missing.
Come back home. This is June. Going to Dr. Andrews. I'm like, hey, I tell him what happened. Looks at my hand. He goes, yeah, your handmate's broken. I'm like,
exactly what they said. Exactly what they said wasn't broken.
I'm like,
Exactly,
okay.
they said that wasn't broken.
He's like, okay, like, I'm like, all right, well, they told me it wasn't broken. He looks at the x-ray. He goes, yeah, it's broken. He's like, hey, come in the x-ray room. We're going to try and scan it again.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, bend your hand back. Can't even get my hand in the position to x-ray it. He's like, yeah, it's broken.
We don't need to know.
So finally they get to look at it. he's like, yeah, your hammate's broken. We're gonna have to take it out. You're really close to nerve damage, because I kept playing and I was
playing
kind of
through
living
it.
my regular life after. So first time having to do surgery, any of that stuff. So I'm kind of feeling less sorry about myself, because I'm like, I guess I was hurt, but I still wasn't playing well. So
Yeah.
get the surgery, do that, have to sit out for a month of not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
That was really eye-opening to me. That was the first time I ever had to do something like that.
Yeah.
Really got to the nitty-gritty, did a lot of self-reflection, self-evaluation. So once I got past that, got back out to just hanging out in the fall. David Mayberry, shout out David. He's like, hey, I'm going to go play for this team in Chicago. They're looking for an outfielder. Would you want to come? I'm like, yes, dude. Like, I need
anything. I just need to get in the diamond.
like, please. So then, boom, get on the phone, hooks me up. Shout out to Bobby, rest in peace, but he's the one who got me on the team. And from that point on, after I got cleared in September, me and David worked out every day on the grind, hitting defense, because we both had the same. He had gone to the same team in St. Louis later on in the summer, and he didn't get to play a lot, so he felt like they had done him wrong.
Yeah.
So we're both on this warpath.
Y'all both got a mission.
So that was really, I think that was really good for me, like just getting back into it. I knew what I wanted to do. We both had our own goals, but we both were like, man, like we're good enough.
Yeah.
Like we should be playing right now. So I think that was really, really special time in my life for sure. Because there was a lot of things I had to do, a lot of things I had to answer. I mean, I'm sitting in my living room with my dad, talking to him, tears in my eyes, because I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Just no idea, no clue. He's thinking football, school, this.
You got to do
man,
anything.
And to me, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Like, I want to play baseball. Like, forget all that, bro. And every day he's like on me, like, hey, man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? I would get so frustrated, so mad, because I know as he's just doing his job as a
100%.
dad.
Right.
But to me, I'm like, man, this dude is on my nerves, bro. Like, just leave me alone. I want to play baseball. Da da da.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, because I know he wanted me to do
Big Navy.
Yeah, Big Navy.
Big Navy.
I'm like, hey, like I'm gonna do this baseball thing. It's good. Me and David are working out together. We got the same thing going on. He's like, all right, whatever you want, I'm behind you.
He had you at your back.
So, like, I think that was really big.
And to really speak on to how much your dad has your back, is in your corner, mind you, the entire time, even when you're having surgery, right? He's calling me and he's like, Dwayne, how do we? You know any colleges that need a corner? You know any colleges that need? I'm laughing, but he's not joking.
No, he dead ass serious.
He's so serious. He was like, I know you got some guys at Kentucky. I know you got a couple coaches at LSU. You can get them on the football team. We'll pay for it. You just got to get them on the field. I'm like, oh, we're for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool, because in a time where, again, internally, like, I'm not done with this. You know what I'm saying? But his job is he can't beat you, right? All he can do is how do I make sure my son continues this path of success like he's always been on.
He was real messed up about the releases too. I feel kind of bad, because like I know he's in it, but like he's not really in it. So
100%.
He shouldn't take those losses and
100%.
stuff like that. So I get, like, he just wanted me to be out there, whatever was best
Doing
for me.
something, yeah.
And he knew, like, he's like, all right, man, you took 2 losses in baseball in a month. Like, bro, I don't want you to do that again.
Yeah.
And so, like, I do appreciate him, but I knew what I wanted to do.
Like, I gotta go against the grain on this one.
But to me, it didn't even feel like going against the grain.
Yeah.
I was like, this is something I know I can do. And it's just so frustrating when people in, like, say the organization are telling me, like, hey, Mike, you're real close, man. We really like you. You're real close. And then, like, just not hearing anything.
Yeah.
Not seeing any movement. Like, playing well my first year. And, you know, you don't want to listen to what people are saying, but, like, the older guys, like, dang, Mike, like, you should have moved up here. You shouldn't have been in this situation.
Yeah.
This and that. So it's easy to feel sorry for yourself. But
And that's a lot of pressure put on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being released from 2 organizations, like that's got to be an immense amount of pressure,
even
just to anybody.
Even
right?
going back out there this season, like, not a lot of people knew my story.
Yeah.
I'm telling them, like, hey, like, got released twice, had to sit out all last year. And so I'm thinking like, man, I can't get released again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to this team. They don't have a lot of outfielders. I think they had 3. I'm one of the 3. So I'm like, I'm good.
I got to play.
I show up spring training, first day, I'm 1 of 9.
Whoo! Not again.
But in my head, I'm like, I'm stepping on shit. Like, I got to make this happen.
Yeah, somebody else got to go home.
Pride was showing a little bit because I'm like, bro, like, I played a little bit in AAA, like, just to cover, but, like, I played there and I was competing. Like, these guys cannot take away what was just taken from me. So, man, I think that was
that switch.
Yeah.
That was that
Spring
switch.
training comes, double, single, walk. Guys are like, yo, like, who is
out
this
of his
kid?
mind right
They're
now.
like, who is this kid? I'm like, yo, like, I don't know. Like, I've been sitting out for a long time,
Yeah.
bro. Like, this means something to me.
Right.
So they're kind of like, when you first meet people, they're like, oh, yeah, you so good. Oh, yeah, this and that. And you kind of like hating, da-da-da. Like, oh, you getting a lot of fastballs. It's like, bro, I'm putting myself in a good situation. I'm trying to. Like, I earned my right to get a fastball, to get a hits, and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
boom, rolling through that spring training. And the whole time, it's all 9 of us out there. We're
Still rotating.
we just grinding out there, grinding. Then that cut day, just one cut day, and it was like roster of 25.
Yeah.
We had 40 people. Man,
Folks got to go home.
Folks got to go home.
Hey, look, folks got to go home.
you want to talk about, and just imagine just guys sitting in a room like this, all their lockers are just sitting there right after practice.
Yeah.
And then manager will walk around the corner. Hey, yo, so-and-so.
Whole time, everybody.
They be like, dang. And it's like weird because like some people were playing like well.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can leave, but like, I don't want to be that guy to be like, yeah, I know I'm on
Like, I know I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. You got to stay.
We're going to get these guys some
And
hope.
that's what makes it worse because you like, man, you sitting in there. But I felt for him. So I'm like, I felt confident in myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I played well, but being released twice, I'm like, hey, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You're a vet.
So the manager who was there wasn't even the guy who asked me to be on the team.
Yeah.
He's doing a favor for his buddy. So I already know I had to win him over.
Yeah.
So I really don't know. Man, came around, boom, guys were dropping like flies. Boom, boom, boom. We get done. Manager comes in. He's like, all right, congrats. You guys are the team. Nice job.
Damn.
Is there a moment? Is there a moment like you're in the locker room and you feel like you've done enough to stay here, right? Stay in this organization, be a part of the team. Is there a moment in that locker room where you're thinking, the more I stay in this locker room, the higher my chances.
The higher
are
chances
that
of making
I
it.
won't make the cut.
Literally, like, I'm sitting there, like, just looking.
Are you in accounting too? Is that okay? That's
I'm not counting,
one-
but I kind of know, like, I'm kind of aware. And, like, all the guys, oh, like, you don't got nothing to worry about this and that. And you're like, bro.
But you already know not to listen to that.
Right, but I say that right there
I
get
said,
your hopes
y'all-
all the way
I
up.
said, y'all got it messed up.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know. So the more I was sitting in there, I'm just like, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. And then even when the season started a little slow, I'm like, man, this cannot
Yeah.
happen again.
They're going to get rid of me.
I remember I showed up to the field, deja vu. The kid Justin I was talking about earlier, third baseman.
Yeah.
This kid Garrett, I show up to the field, Garrett's got a trash bag walking out of his locker. I'm like,
Oh, no. This is during the season.
this is during the season. I'm like, first month. I'm
Yeah.
like, no way.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him. I go in there, go to my locker, nothing. So I'm like, all right, cool.
It's like, oh, good.
Relief. Garrett comes back in. He didn't even get released. He's just cleaning out his locker. So
Oh man.
I'm like, but I don't know this at the time.
Your experience got you on edge.
So I'm like, man, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, man, Garrett's gone. So I dropped my stuff, walked back out. He walked back in, and I like went to like dap him up, like, man, Garrett, so nice to meet you. He's like, bro, why you look so sad?
Yeah, let's go to practice, man. Let's go.
Looking at him like, bro, what? No? Like, your trash bag, clean out my locker, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, man.
So now I'm the idiot.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like,
Emotions are everywhere.
I'm like,
Now
oh
you
my
boo-boo the
god.
fool.
I'm like, man, that's on me, Garrett.
Yeah.
But then after that, I struggled a little bit. pride creeping in, because then you're like, man, I know I'm better than these guys, but they're getting me out.
Yeah.
So who's the problem here?
Yeah.
Once I got over that, I'd say June 8th.
Go on a freaking run.
June 8th was the time. Flipped the switch.
What?
Made a change. I think it was really just like, I'm like, look, I've been released twice. If I'm going to get released, I'm going to get released.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Go
happen.
play.
And there's
Control what you can control.
Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
If he say, hey, Mike, we're going to release you, it's not like I'm going to be like, no, you can't, and he's going to change his mind.
Yeah.
You might as well just go out there, do what you do. Lo and behold, I go out there. I start the month of June hitting, I think it was 196.
Yeah.
In June, hitting 301.
what a
Soon
turnaround.
as a week, make the All-Star game, all that stuff. Literally, and it had nothing to do mechanically, nothing physically, all mental, just let it go.
Yeah.
And glad you brought that up too, because there's an old saying that got me through a lot of situations too, that pressure busts pipes, but it also makes diamonds, right?
Mhm.
So what in your head clicked for you to turn that pressure into fuel to make you become an all-star? Have you, what switch flipped off in your head that was like, okay, I need to stop feeling bad for myself and start performing the way I know I can?
Because there was times, man, I know people say this all the time, they come from way worse things, but like for me, that injury, like being released, was like the worst thing
Yeah.
for me at the time. So man, at the time, just sitting there having to work out in the front yard, my little dumbbell, sweat, grinding, and I get done, I go in and turn the TV on, MLB Network, all boys, all my guys who I got drafted with, played against, they're up there playing, making their big league debut. And I was like, man, like I used to look at pressure as like, oh, like that's something like some people run from. I'm like, man, I want that.
I need to run toward
want
that.
I need that opportunity, because that's all I wanted to chase my entire life.
Yeah.
So man, sitting there, just being like, man, like what am I gonna do? Like what's happening? That was when I kind of had the mind shift to the pressure. Like I would love that opportunity.
I need that pressure.
I need that because like I got to keep going.
Yeah.
I got to keep going. I got to find a way to keep going. That really, really helped me in pushing me to see those guys do that.
Yeah. Dadgum. So it's funny to hear from obviously your rookie perspective of like, dang, they getting folks out of here. Till a couple years later, you're a vet. You're a vet in the league, right? You're understanding what it takes to get there. And it's crazy to see that switch to, you were on one side thinking like, that's crazy. That'll never happen to me. Because it truly is easy to feel like
naive your first
like
year.
that. That won't happen to me.
They can't get rid of me. Like,
You know,
you got to be bad for a really, really long time.
100%.
for that to happen.
Right.
You got to be horrible, and it's also that thing too where the issue I run into with a lot of pros, like explaining it to them, is getting cut is not always because you're not good enough. Right. There's all kinds of different scenarios, all kinds of different roster spots, this guy got hurt at this level. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing to where it's like, it's crazy to see that you went through it. You got cut for whatever reason you got cut, but it also fueled you to almost turn up a whole different notch. Right. And almost be starving. Like I need that pressure again. You know what I'm saying? That pressure looked way different when you got it that second time.
Yeah, I think just being, even like the situation of being in high A with 7 outfielders, 3 of them going in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And then being like, hey, we need you to go fill in AAA. So that's like, okay, you guys don't really care about my development. This is how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
That's not how it is. You guys don't care about my development here because I'm not getting to play here. So I got to go cover. So I'm playing maybe once a week in the 7th inning. But it's like, I want to keep my job. I can't flash out and be like, oh, this is stupid. Like, and I can't go out there if I get the opportunity to play at the higher level. Like, I can't go out there and just be like, oh, like, whatever, I'm just going to roll over. Like, I'm just here as a fill-in.
Yeah.
Like, feeling sorry for myself because they don't care about me. I should be playing every day. And
Yeah.
that was really like the turning point. You got to make a decision on whether you're just going to set your pride aside, just be like, maybe make the most of it, or you can feel sorry for yourself and be like, I'm way too good to be in this opportunity, which I was not. So that was really like a very interesting spot to be in mentally, because you wanted so bad to just be like, man, forget this. I'm just going to go out there, whatever they do, like whatever.
Yeah.
But instead, I'm like, man, I get to play. I'm just gonna do whatever. I have nothing to lose. Literally nothing to lose. And really made a really good impression with the manager. And he's like, hey man, like it was. The funny thing about affiliate ball and some of the stuff, it varies from organization, but those guys are working for somebody else.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, it was really tough not to put you in the lineup every single day. I really appreciate the way you approach this. Like, we're really impressed. And I was like, I appreciate it. And that's also opened me up to, like, you don't even have to be the best player to stick around.
Yeah.
You just got to be a decent human.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have common sense. Say thank you. Yes, no, please. Like, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing that a lot of people don't really understand is just being a nice person. I hate to use the word nice person, like to assume that you have to be just the greatest of people to stay around. But a lot of people make their money. A lot of people stay around in this league, whatever league you're in, just by helping themselves,
Yeah.
greeting other people. It can be so much as the janitor of the facility. You know what I mean? That trickles his way up the chain. Just say hello, shake hands, kiss babies, whatever.
Look,
The situation
the politics
is,
that go into it.
It's politics, and it's a lot of the times. A lot of people have all the talent in the world, but don't know how to play the political game with them as well.
Yeah.
And that'll shorten their career a lot faster than they would really hope for. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Shoot. Look, and one more question as we're wrapping this thing up. You had that pressure, right? You went through what you went through. You're crying real tears, right? You're going through everything you've gone through this past season. You have a hell of a season, right? You're an all-star. Like, everything is going well, right? Looks like you might have a chance to get back to the affiliate ball, right? Like, just all kinds. Everything's opening back up, right? How do you keep that level of intensity that you developed as you went through everything that you went through, now that you're back to experiencing the success that you've been experiencing majority of your life?
I kind of feel like I have a cheat code. I'm going to keep it the same as I did when I was hurt. That same drive, like all that stuff, I keep it the same. I don't want to look at it any different. I'm back, just like Jalen Hurts said, like 2024 Eagles is done.
Yeah.
Same thing. This 2025 season is done. So, like, I'm over it. I'm past it. We're moving on to the next thing, and we're ready for it. I kind of know what I need to do. I'm based off of all the stuff that I did last offseason, tweak that, and I'm keeping the same intensity because then again, at the end of the day, you got to show up and perform, and I got to use that same intensity plus more because I left some on the table this year. So
Yeah.
I'm sure just keeping it the same. I'm not going to change anything about it. My mindset is my mindset. I'm just ready to roll.
Yeah.
one thing that we always want to, ask our guests, is there something that you do before every game? Are you superstitious? Is there a ritual that you do? Like, what gets you in that mode to where okay, I'm ready to go play?
I'll probably turn on some good music. Definitely got to have that.
What's your go-to song? What's the song you need to hear?
Oh my gosh. If I were to play a game right now, like if I had a game tonight, what would I be listening to?
Yeah.
Probably going At My Purest. Definitely gonna start that. Gunna, Offset, shout out Gunna.
Okay.
Don't know him personally, just like his music. Probably then I'm probably gonna go a little Jack Boys too. I'll probably play anything.
Okay, mix it up.
Phew. And then low key, I might throw in like a little slow, like not really slow, but like some R&B soul. Shout out Nicka Williams, maybe some Mary J, some Alicia Keys, Unthinkable.
Some slow, okay.
Something slow, just to get the mind at ease, because baseball is not really an ampy sport, such as football or basketball. So, and you're standing out there for a long time. So I really just like to chill out. And then when I go out there, I'm just out there hanging out with the guys. We're not talking about scouting reports or who's going to do this. We're out there talking about what's going to happen later tonight, what we had for lunch, stuff like that.
Shoot. Needed something smooth. But, well, shoot, man. Look, Appreciate you for joining us on the show, man.
The Carter Code Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to our sponsor, Charlie Pappas Photography. Okay. Best in the West.
Best in the West.
In the South.
Best east of the Mississippi River.
Okay. Thank you.
Y'all go like and y'all go subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's gonna help us help you guys, give you guys more content as frequently as you guys would like. So do that.
And speaking it to existence, this will be the largest podcast ever created.
Shout out.
Good night.